Ah yes, me and my 16 tabs. When you are done with a tab, you can close it. Every browser in the world has a feature that lets you open recently closed tabs. Also, there is browsing history. Need to visit a web page often? May I introduce you to the bookmarks feature? There is no reason to leave your tabs open. Hoarder behavior. OP, I'm hitting you with a shovel. Why? That just got unnecessarily aggressive. Dude was just like giving you a PSA and he's like, time to assault you with a shovel. Why? Also, I have seen people just like sharing their screen on Discord and they've just got like 50 tabs open. And I'm just like, what are you doing? There is no way you're using all of these at once. What do you need all of these for? Please, it's giving me anxiety. What if one of them starts to play sound? How are you gonna find out which one it is so easily? Hello and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Zen and today we're taking another delve into r/Tumblr. That's right, we're taking another tumble into Tumblr. Buckle in, get ready for a bumpy ride, and if in doubt, always wind up your window. Make sure that you're that extra bit safe. Where is this bit going? I don't know. Let's just jump in, shall we? A superhero crossover I can only dream about. If Batman and Spider-Man switched rogues galleries, none of their villains would last more than 10 minutes against the new enemy. Batman takes down all Spider-Man's villains with ruthless efficiency and preparation. Batman's villains are like, take me seriously, damn it! And Spider-Man is like, no. The Joker would have an intense hatred for Spider-Man because Spider-Man is actually funny. Oh god. Oh, that's a rivalry. That was the exact thought process behind this post. In Gotham, riddle me this. I like knock-knock jokes better. In New York, Green Goblin is beat by 12 orphans in spandex. That's the thing, right? I'm not super deep into the whole Marvel and DC kind of universes. I've seen the films. I know I've seen a few of the films. I've seen a few of the cartoons. I don't know too much of the lore. I really don't. I really should. It's kind of interesting, but very goofy. But at the same time, it's like my base understanding is that Marvel is kind of like more lighthearted, whereas DC is just like the dark and brooding side of things. So it's like the switching them across. I agree with this post. It would be very interesting to see like what would happen. And I know there are crossovers. I know there are. I'm sure that would be the highlight of anyone's day. So I had to return a book to the library today and I came straight from the horse farm. I went to the front desk because it was an item on loan from another library and I wasn't sure if it had to be checked in differently. The librarian said no, it could get returned in the normal slot, but she could take it and check it in right away. It was only when I got back to the car that I realized I had walked into the library covered in dirt from head to toe and handed back a book about grave robbing. I guarantee you that was the highlight of the day. Instead of being worried about what they just saw and who they just interacted with, I think the librarian would be more a case of just, oh, I'm glad they got some use out of this book. Learning is magical. If I was cursed to read this, then you're all gonna be cursed with me. Hello, male writer. Before you is a typewriter. You have 1 day to write a novella with a woman as the protagonist without describing her breasts. The timer begins now. This is a weird writing prompt. Her ass was like a peach, and brother, I'm in her pit. No! Well, that one's on me. You put down the gauntlet, someone picked it up, polished it, and then they just went ham on you. Why would you do this? Branching out and doing posts for English literature nerds. Am I? I just saw a picture saying do or die, and it literally translates to die or die. Hashtag do you want to die in Danish or English? Hamlet sweats nervously. I have not read Hamlet. I've not watched it. I am uncultured in this sense. So I am going to do my best to make a funny haha joke for this post. Now please bear with me. The joke will commence in 3, 2, 1. I'd prefer Danish because they have more pastries. Now laugh. Next post, dear God. Speed has everything to do with it. How to start Discourse. Insert favorite character is a insert Harry Potter house. Sonic is a power bottom. I don't think that sentence starts discourse so much as ends any conversation before it even starts. Like, how do you respond to that? You're either going to be like, yeah, I agree, or what the what? Could you imagine just walking into just a room and that's the first thing you hear from like a bunch of people talking? Like, you would just 180 walk back out, or you would just jump in and be like, I've been waiting for this conversation. New York in general, I think New York is very good for my social anxiety because no matter how much of a freak I'm being, I know it's probably not the weirdest thing people have seen today. Case in point, I felt bad about bringing my unwieldy luggage onto a crowded train until the man sitting next to me pulled a live fish out of his backpack. He was just taking his fish for a walk. Clearly it needed some fresh air. So, I mean, come on, little fella's been stuck in that backpack for so long. Why? And you think you're being a freak for bringing unwieldy luggage? You kidding me? You gotta transport things somehow. The dude was just bringing a fish. Now, the thing was he going somewhere with that fish, or was he going home because he bought a fish? This is just raising more questions, which I'm never gonna get answers for. World building. Fantasy video game locations include the ocean, the mushroom forest, the misty moors, the mystical machine land, and ancient Egypt. Sci-fi video game locations include the dilapidated city overrun with alien fungi, tentacle forest, nice, OSHA violation building, spaceship corridor labyrinth, giant nest of alien eggs, desert planet with worms, and ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt, dude, it's just something mystical and fantastical about it. It's incredible. There is so many things that can be done in Egypt, like look in sarcophagus and look at the pyramid. Yes. And what about look at this big statue of cat thing? Maybe it asks riddle. Goth post. Goth. That's it. That's literally, out of every pun and play on words I've seen on this site, this is the one that makes me so unreasonably angry. Why? Goth is just living its best life. Look at it. It's just chilling there. It's just chilling. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. Now, there's an obvious joke about big Goth. GF, and I don't want to make that joke right now because I just really think this picture of a goth is just really neat. It's just really neat, and I don't need to dilute it or just make this a bad cursed post. I just like the goth. Do you think the noise it makes is just a bleating sound of "It's not a phase, mom"? Science, baristas, and bed frames. Why are these scientists talking about Pluto when they should be curing Ebola? Because they're astrophysicists, not molecular engineers or infectious disease specialists. You're getting mad at the wrong people. Walks into Starbucks and violently shakes the barista. Look, where the hell am I supposed to get a new bed frame then? Would you like your bed frame with extra whipped cream? Maybe a shot of caramel with that? Would you like your bed frame venti? Oh my god. That's the thing. This is exactly right. Like, scientists generally have like general knowledge of science and, you know, but then they normally specialize into very niche things and they study in like further things that, you know, it's very niche stuff. It's not like, oh, you become scientist. I know everything in the universe. I can shoot a rocket into space and I can make the cells of an organism do the tango. That's not how it works, dude. They're gonna burn the world together. Hey y'all, do you want to see a dragon that I drew? Of course you do, and here he is. Suggestion? Give Robert a friend. This is Mr. Wiggles. Suggestion: Robert needs a girlfriend/boyfriend. Is Mr. Wiggles his boyfriend? This is Robert's significant other, Gertrude. Mr. Wiggles is just a friend. I love this. I love this with my whole heart. This is so good. This is just genuinely fun. This is just so good. No dragon, dude. It's just like hyper realistic Gertrude. I got nothing to say. I just like this so much. I just love the little simplistic design of Robert. It's just so good. Horsey McHorseface. Surprise, fear, drowsiness, wariness, anger, attention. For a second, I thought this was a meme and not an informative illustration of horse mood, and I thought I just couldn't get the joke. I am actually right there with you. I thought this was just a joke of some sort. I was like, okay, why are these 4 horses looking at this one with the attention? Like, what's happening here? No, this is just illustrating different moods of a horse. Extra organs. New organs coming out soon. Medium intestine, gall kidneys, inferior vena cava, table of contents, semicolon, opposite of goddamn, pancreas. I showed my mum this, a genuine doctor, and she says that the inferior vena cava is real, so I'm sorry, but your post has been cancelled, OP. Cancelled? No, it just shows that this is a prophecy. These things are in development. They're in R&D. These are just like a roadmap of the new things that the body is developing for us. When's Pancreas 2 coming out? Oh, 2024 Q4. Although I guess if you're going to have anything leak from your body, I guess it would be just, you know, upcoming releases. Anything else is just a hindrance and maybe a medical emergency. Well, so you're from the future, the year 2016. So the world's not going to end in 2012. Yeah, you're gonna wish it did. I feel like this is gonna be one of those jomes, I think that's jokes, that gets funny with age, like it's gonna be just as relevant in 2020 as it is now. Crucial. Studying biology and animal behavior leaves me in the possession of so much information that must be kept away from furries at all costs. What's to say they don't already know? And that's all the time we have for today on Kalbus. If you liked the video, consider dropping a like or maybe even subscribing. Or hey, maybe even sharing with a friend and just being like, hey, let's go for a tumble. If you want to see some more r/Tumblr, then stick around just a couple more seconds because another one will be popping up on your screen. But on that note, I have been your host Zen, and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day.